Hey, what if someone asked you to help them pull a mountain to the ocean?
Nope.
And they said, don't worry about it. We'll use a giant snake as a rope.
Nope.
Good. Because today's story is about gods who heard that plan and said, yep, that'll work. Welcome to Big Gods, Big Plans, where we tell ancient stories that have been shared for thousands of years.
And we ask the important questions.
Like, why is there always a snake?
And who approved of this plan?
I'm the parent.
And I'm the kid.
And today, we're starting with one of the biggest stories of all time. So here's today's big question. If gods are already powerful, how could they lose everything?
And what does that have to do with milk and snakes?
Let's find out. A long time ago, the gods, or the demigods to be precise, called devas, were powerful and comfortable.
Warning, warning, comfortable gods.
Exactly. And one day their leader, Indra, was riding his giant elephant.
Already cool.
On their way, they came across a wise sage named Durvasa, who offered Indra a special garland. It was a gift that symbolized good fortune.
So, a very important flower necklace.
Yep. But Indra didn't treat it quite carefully. He handed it over to the elephant, and what happened next was totally unexpected. The flowers immediately attracted a bunch of bees, which annoyed the elephant, and he instantly tossed the garland to the side in order to save himself from the bees.
So, bad idea.
Yep. And this definitely made the sage furious, and he cursed Indra and all the gods to lose their strength, energy, and good fortune.
So, it turned out to be the worst day of humankind.
Exactly. The goddess of fortune, Lakshmi, disappeared into the ocean.
That explains the milk ocean already, doesn't it?
Yeah, and without their strength, the gods were defeated by their rivals, the Asuras.
The demons.
Yes, and the Asuras took over the three worlds.
Hey, that escalated way faster than the person who's the fastest man on earth.
The gods had nowhere to go, so they asked Vishnu for help.
Please tell me he had a plan.
A plan he did, and a very big one. Vishnu told the gods, or the demigods, that the only way to restore balance was to churn the ocean of milk and bring out the nectar of immortality called Amrit.
Immortality juice!
But the gods couldn't do it alone.
So, teamwork?
With the Asuras.
Okay, I have 3 words for you. No, thank you.
Well, Vishnu told them to make a deal. We churn together and we share the nectar.
So, all of them agreed?
Yeah, the Asuras did agree.
Okay, that's big no.
But to churn an entire ocean, they needed tools.
Like what?
Big tools. A mountain named Mandara
Of course.
and a giant snake named Vasuki.
Why a snake? Did he sign up to do this?
Yeah, he actually volunteered
But why?
because he was promised a share of the nectar and he knew that the task would help everyone.
Okay, some respect.
So Vasuki wrapped himself around the mountain. The Asuras grabbed one end and the gods grabbed the other.
So he's in the middle of this entire thing.
Yeah, and he's sort of holding everything together. And they start to pull back and forth.
And then the good stuff came out?
No, not immediately.
So what came out?
A deadly poison called hala. That was the first to come out.
Why is it always the poison first?
Well, some stories say it came from the ocean, and others say it came from Vasuki's mouth as he struggled.
Okay, that sounds very, very painful.
Yeah, I'm sure it was. And the fumes poisoned the Asuras, but Vasuki kept holding on.
Of course. But that was not part of his job description.
But there's more. The mountain started to sink into the ocean.
Of course it did.
So Vishnu appeared as a giant turtle and held the mountain on his shell.
Wait. A giant turtle?
Yep. Big gods, big plans. The poison was so powerful, it could destroy the world.
So everyone went cray-cray and panic.
Yeah, and then Shiva had to step in. He drank the poison to protect everyone.
That's intense.
It turned his throat blue as he held the poison there and stopped it from entering the rest of his body. And that is why he's called Neelkant, which literally means blue throat.
We are definitely doing that story in the future.
Well, the churning continued and amazing things appeared.
So, it's immortality juice?
Not yet. First was a magical cow, a wish-granting tree, precious jewels, and Lakshmi herself returned.
The ocean was just waiting for the right moment to spark.
Yeah, and at last, the nectar appeared.
Immortality juice!
The Asurs grabbed the nectar first.
I knew it! Never trust a demon!
Vishnu had to do something and really quickly. So he appeared as Mohini, graceful and impossible to ignore.
Full distraction mode. Dun dun dun!
While the Asurs were distracted, the gods received the nectar.
Success!
And balance was finally restored.
Batteries fully charged. What happened to Vasuki?
He survived, exhausted, scarred, but honored.
As he should be.
His sacrifice helped bring the nectar, the treasures, and even save the world.
So, superhero snake!
Absolutely. So what does this story remind us?
Big plans need big teamwork.
And sacrifice and patience.
And maybe if you don't want to get into a big giant mess, then you should definitely be nice to wise sages, peoples.
Excellent advice.
This was our first story on big gods and big plans.
Next time we'll tell another ancient story.
With big drama?
Definitely.
I'm in.